While studying electrical engineering at the University of Utah, Nolan Bushnell came across Space War. It was a life-changing moment.
He was sort of blown away by this game and wanted to try and clone it and see if it was possible to get it out there so that more people could enjoy it.
During a summer job at an amusement park near Salt Lake City, he realized how he could bring his game to the masses.
These were arcades with like pinball machines and all the things like that. But he saw how people were really interested in getting engaged with playing those machines and thought, could you take the computer game that I've managed to play at university and put that into an arcade? But would people be interested in a slot-controlled computer game?
Bushnell was sure that they would, if the game's machine could be made cheaply enough. A recent university graduate, Bushnell decided to build his own dedicated gaming computer from borrowed parts from his new employer, who didn't seem to mind.
Really, this first idea of trying to get a computer game down to a point where it was small enough and it was cheap enough that you could monetize it. You could stick it in a bar or in an airport or in a hotel somewhere. People could put money into it and play a game for a bit, and you could make money off that.
The game Nolan Bushnell came up with was Computer Space. At less than $1,000, it was affordable, and its design certainly made a big impression.
It's like this weird, elongated, bright thumb with a computer screen where your nails should be in this like really weird sort of Buck Rogers-style control panel in front of it. So, I don't know, it must have looked like something completely crazy when you saw it.
But his design for the world's first coin-operated video game was less than ideal.
Nobody was quite sure when they approached the cabinet what they were meant to do with it.
It was a little nerdy for the average user, seeing as its manual was multiple pages long and basically required a computer science degree to even start to understand.
1,500 computer space machines were built, but they didn't all sell. Nolan Bushnell's gaming revolution seemed to have stalled.
Despite the lack of success of Computer Space, he wasn't deterred. And in fact, he went away and started his own computer game company.
And the first game that they really tried to have a go at was much, much simpler. Very, very simple tennis game that he set his engineers the task of developing.
Bushnell was determined to learn from his earlier mistake. Simplicity was the key.
Instead of using a multi-page manual, he created one line of instructions. Avoid missing ball for high score. Beautifully simple and to the point.
To be honest, you didn't even need those. It was obvious. Don't let the ball go away, just keep on hitting it backwards and forwards.
There is really nothing to it. It's just a single dial and you go up or down, and that's it. There's no fat on that at all.
The simple game got a simple name, and it wasn't long before Bushnell got an unmistakable sign that Pong was going to be a big hit.
They would stick them in bars in the local area near the developers, and there was one in particular where the developers got called up pretty quickly after they put it in, and the bar owners said that this thing's broken and people can't do anything with it. It's just not working.
He discovered the problem with it was that actually it had broken down because it had too many quarters in it. It was so popular that everyone had jammed the machine, desperately putting money in to play it.
I think that was probably the first point that they went, hang on, I think we're onto something here.
Bar owners loved Pong for one simple reason: it made money.